but of course he couldn't give her many details. She said he sounded quite distracted. He's such a respectable little man, and having the police in the house and so on rarely worried him. Poor little Phipps. Uncommonly awkward for him. Let's see, he lives in Battersea, doesn't he? Yes, dear. 59 Queen Caroline Mansions, opposite the park. That big block just around the corner from the hospital. I thought perhaps you'd like to run round and see him and ask if there's anything we can do. I always thought him a nice little man. Oh, quite, said Lord Peter, grinning at the telephone. The Duchess was always of the greatest assistance to his hobby of criminal investigation, though she never alluded to it, and maintained a polite fiction of its non-existence. What time did it happen, Mother? I think he found it early this morning, but of course he didn't think of telling the Throgmortons just at first. She came up to me just before lunch. So tiresome. I had to ask her to stay. Fortunately, I was alone. I don't mind being bored myself, but I hate having my guests bored. Poor old Mother. Well, thanks awfully for telling me. I think I'll send Bunter to the sale and toddle round to Battersea now and try and console the poor little beast. So long. Goodbye, dear. Bunter? Yes, my lord. Her Grace tells me that a respectable Battersea architect has discovered a dead man in his bath. Indeed, my lord. That's very gratifying. Very, Bunter. Your choice of words is unerring. I wish Eton and Balliol had done as much for me. Have you found the catalogue? Here it is, my lord. Thanks. I'm going to Battersea at once. I want you to attend the sale for me. Don't lose time. I don't want to miss the Folio Dante, nor the De Voragine. Here you are. See? Golden Legend, Winkend Award, 1493. Got that? And I say, make a special effort for the Caxton folio of the Four Sons of Aemon. It's the 1489 folio, and unique. Look, I've marked the lots I want, and put my outside offer against each. Do your best for me. I shall be back to dinner. Very good, my lord. Take my cab, and tell him to hurry. He may for you. He doesn't like me very much. Can I, said Lord Peter, looking at himself in the 18th-century mirror over the mantelpiece, can I have the heart to fluster the flustered Phipps further, and that's very difficult to say quickly, by appearing in a top hat and frock-coat? I think not. 10 to 1 he will overlook my trousers and mistake me for the undertaker. A grey suit, I fancy, neat but not gaudy, with a hat to tone, suits my other self better. Exit the amateur of first editions, new motif introduced by solo bassoon. Enter Sherlock Holmes, disguised as a walking gentleman. There goes Bunter. Invaluable fellow. Never offers to do his job when you've told him to do something else. Hope he doesn't miss the Four Sons of Aemon. Still, there is another copy of that, in the Vatican. It might become available, you never know, if the Church of Rome went to pot or Switzerland invaded Italy, whereas a strange corpse doesn't turn up in a suburban bathroom more than once in a lifetime. At least I should think not. At any rate, the number of times it's happened with a pince-nez might be counted on the fingers of one hand, I imagine. Dear me, it's a dreadful mistake to ride two hobbies at once. He had drifted across the passage into his bedroom, and was changing with a rapidity one might not have expected from a man of his mannerisms. He selected a dark green tie to match his socks, and tied it accurately without hesitation or the slightest compression of his lips, substituted a pair of brown shoes for his black ones, slipped a monocle into a breast pocket, and took up a beautiful Malacca walking stick with a heavy silver knob. "That's all, I think," he murmured to himself. "Stay, I may as well have you. You may come in useful. One never knows." He added a flat silver matchbox to his equipment, glanced at his watch, and seeing that it was already 3:15, ran briskly downstairs and, hailing a taxi, was carried to Battersea Park. Mr. Alfred Phipps was a small, nervous man, whose flaxen hair was beginning to abandon the unequal struggle with destiny. One might say that his only really marked feature was a large bruise over the left eyebrow.